Good morning, Spiritual Savages. I am Jenna from Spiritually Savage. Thank you for joining me again for Wake Up Wednesday, where I chat with you about how to stop sleepwalking through your life and learning to live your life with no question marks. So I didn't get too much hate mail last week, so I figured I can push on to harder subjects that maybe you guys don't want to hear about. So I'm going to do it. So if you don't want to hear about it, cut the video off now, because today we're going to talk about triggers. I see so many posts on social media talking about trigger warning, triggered this, and I hear so many of my friends say that triggers me, or this triggers me, or this person triggers me, or this event triggers me, or this movie triggers me, or whatever. Let me tell you a secret. You are not supposed to avoid your triggers. Neither are your triggers an indication that somebody else needs to change something. If your mom triggers you, it is not your mom's problem. It is yours, okay? Your triggers are indicators from inside that there's something that you need to heal, not that the other person needs to heal. If society triggers you at large, if other people trigger you, those are signs from yourself, from your insides, that let you know that there is something within you that needs to be healed. That is why it triggers you. That is why everybody has different triggers. I don't have the same triggers as you do, because I have different things to heal than you do. Everybody has different triggers, and you cannot work around everybody's triggers. Everybody's triggers are their own responsibility to heal. Your triggers are for you to heal. They are not for everybody else around you to dance around or to avoid or to ignore. They are for you to heal. Okay? Stop ignoring them. Stop avoiding them. Stop acting like they're somebody else's problem and that somebody else should change because what they do, what they say, or who they are triggers you. In business and in life, I hear all the time that people can't be what they want to be because it bothers somebody else. You should not ever dim your light to make somebody else more comfortable. If you being amazing makes somebody else feel uncomfortable, it is because they are afraid and they do not have the push through right now to be as amazing as you are. That is not your problem. It is your responsibility to be as amazing as you possibly can be every single day. It is your purpose in life. You wonder why we're here? It's for you to be as amazing as you possibly can be every single day, even if it triggers somebody. I heard a quote one time that your light irritates other people's demons. And that is the absolute truth. Your light triggers other people's issues, hurts, painful memories, trauma. It's absolutely true. I don't care how great a person you are, how amazing you are. Even if you did everything perfect in life, you were still going to trigger somebody else. You cannot worry about that. Okay? You have to live by your higher power, by your core, by your internal compass, by your moral fiber. You have to live by those things and not worry how other people react. So this week I've had a lot of discussions with people about change and how it hurts other people. And I want to share with you that you cannot make anybody feel a certain way. They make themselves feel that way. If your mom tries to guilt you into something and you feel guilty, it is because that guilt already exists within you. She does not have the ability to give that to you. You accept that because it's something already in you. If somebody else makes you feel ashamed about something, it is because that shame already exists in you. You know why? Because haven't you ever had somebody tell you something that you completely believed wasn't true and you just discard it because it's not true to you? So if somebody says to me, you did this to hurt me and you had ulterior motives, and I absolutely know that that is not the truth, then I discard that. That's not true to me. That's what happens when somebody tries to give you something that you don't already have inside. But if somebody taps on something or triggers something like guilt or shame or hurt, it is because it already exists in you, okay? This is exactly why past incidences that we have not healed properly, somebody new can come in and exacerbate that because they tap on that. They do something that reminds you of that pain or of that trauma or of that experience or that, ex-partner or ex-job or, abusive parent, something like that. It is all about being triggered. Being triggered is a good thing. It is not a bad thing. It is something to alert you to the unhealed parts of you. We are all a work in progress. We will never arrive at this place where there is nothing to heal. It is our job and our purpose in life to go through and heal ourselves. Okay, and you have the ability. Your body is constantly healing itself, constantly healing itself. And your higher power and your internal core, your faith, will always push you to your highest good. Everything in the universe works for your highest good. It is us that fights against that. Out of fear, out of doubt, out of unhealed hurts. It is us and our job to push through those things to be the most amazing version of ourselves. So, when somebody hurts you, you need to understand that that is triggered by something else. And also, it can be triggered by our unrealistic expectations of that person. What we wanted them to be because of something in the past. What we believed them to be because of something in the past. Or because our desire for the future. We do not get to determine who other people are or what they are. Okay? We get to determine who we are and what we are. And how other people perceive us is none of our business. Our one important job is to know who we are and to be okay with that. Some people go, this person is a great person. And that person may not believe that. This person is an amazing person and has these fabulous abilities that I don't have. And that person may not believe that. It is our job to know who we are and to accept who we are and to work constantly for our healing and our greatest good. And not to worry about how others perceive us, what others' opinion of us or our life is. Just because something is normal does not mean it's for you. Doesn't mean that it's something that makes you happy. When I was growing up, we used to have these big Christmas breakfasts. 50, 60 people from our family would come over, and I remember we still do take this Christmas picture at the end, and people will look at them and go, oh, this is so great. Our family doesn't do this, and it must be amazing. It has always been something that I dreaded. I dreaded it since I was a little kid because it meant I had to be fake. They dressed me up in a really pretty dress, did my hair all crazy and crazy ringlets. I had to talk to people that I didn't like and didn't know. I had to pretend that I adored people and wanted to be in the room with people that I didn't. It was fake. And I smiled in the Christmas picture every year, and people looked at it and went, that's amazing. And I vowed to myself every year that if I ever had a child, or if I ever had a spouse, or if I ever had a big family, that I would not do that to them. Because I didn't care what other people thought my holiday should look like. I cared what I wanted it to look like. And if I want to sit around in my pajamas and eat cereal on my couch and do absolutely nothing for Christmas because that's what me and my child have decided to do for Christmas, because that's what makes us happy, then it doesn't matter what makes anybody else happy. It matters what makes us happy. Learn to live your life for what makes you the happiest and the most fulfilled. And learn that when other people trigger you or try to give you emotions, that you cannot take those unless they already exist in you. Learn to recognize the signs that you still need to heal. So this week, I want you, every time somebody triggers you, I want you to write it down. I want you to take note of it. And I want you to go, I wonder why that makes me feel that way. And I want you to start counting the threads back. Follow it back and follow the path and find out what that is. Where does that hurt lead? And what do you need to start delving into? Because if it's triggering you now, that is you telling you that it's time to heal that. Find out what those places are that you need to heal and start to work today to heal those things. And if you need some help, I'm here. Contact me and I can absolutely help you find ways to heal those things. But you need to be open to healing. And when you hear those things and feel those things, you need to take note in your heart and in your mind and in your guts that it's time. It's time to heal. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week and have a wonderful life. Go out there and embrace life and live it with no question marks. Stop sleepwalking through your life and participate. Come and enjoy our next video for Wake Up Wednesday. Please invite your friends, share the video if you found this amazing, and I will talk to you next week. Have a great week.